Hello everyone, welcome back to Spain. Pre-season couldn't have gone any worse. We The problem with trying to sign players when you're as small of a club as Deportivo are, with only 200,000 followers, is that wages become a massive issue, especially when you have to spend most of those wages just to keep hold of the players that you already have. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is our squad for the 2028-2029 season. We have nobody outside of the bench and the first team. Immediately, you will notice that the centre of the defence has a large Peru-shaped hole in it, which is now being filled by the big German Mats Hummels, who we signed on a free transfer. I have no idea why he wasn't at a club, but 16-year-old Mats Hummels is now, sorry, 18-year-old Mats Hummels is now a Deportivo player. We're going back to the well with players that we know. We had an offer for Javi Montero, who is on about £24,000 a week. But I felt that of him and Peru was the one that was declining quickest, and so it would weaken our defence the least if we kept hold of him and let go of Peru. So that's what we did. Our Bia is still playing at right back, although he can obviously, as a centre back, naturally play in either of these two positions. And we kept hold of Jorge Pulido, who he needed a big pay rise because he was on about £900 a week, and he's gone up to about 5,000. We have given Shibazaki a new contract. He's gone up from about £3,000 a week to something stupid. Let's have a quick look. So Shibazaki is now on £14,670 a week with an appearance bonus of £1,170 every time he plays. Who else? We had to get Momo on the new contract. He's now on 18,000. Morales, he's on the new contract, 18,990. We've got a lot of players who are on a lot of money, and that means that we can't have a very big squad. We do have a couple of negotiations in ongoing, I should say. Peleo Maria is a player that we're interested in getting hold of. Unfortunately for us, though, we can't afford him and a decent goalkeeper after Pepe Reina left. He was on £10,000 a week, and I couldn't justify it. We looked at Gironen, who is, if I remember correctly, a Finnish keeper. Not a terrible player at all. In fact, he's pretty decent. However, since we're signing a backup keeper, and he's probably not going to play very many games at all, I also looked at Mikel Pereira, who is available on a free transfer with a proposed weekly salary of £990. I think that is going to be the direction that we end up going in. So Maria and Pereira are going to end up coming into the squad to give us at least a couple of options. But we don't have many. We don't have many options at all. This is the problem. I think in order to be able to build a really exceptional squad with this team, we are going to have to win things, and that is difficult. It's very difficult. You could argue that all of the teams that we've been to previously have had the squad in place already that we could do well enough. Newcastle had a lot of money that we could spend after the first season or so. The wages were never a problem for us there. In Brazil with Internacional, it was never really an issue because the squad straight away was good enough to win the league. We didn't have an issue there. We've come to Deportivo, and this is a real building job, and it's very difficult to get a decent player in on reasonable money, unfortunately. So that's the situation that we're currently in. Today is the first game of the season. The good news is we've not lost any of our really important players, so that's cool. Here's the usual team talk, which we're going to skip this time because he doesn't say anything. First game of the season is against Leganes. And of course, Shelby and Shibazaki are not feeling particularly up for it. However, we're going to go... actually, Momo is going to play in attacking midfield, and Morales can play on the left. In fact, you know what? Let's try something a little bit different. Let's change the formation up. And let's go with the 2 defensive midfielders. I think Morales can still have a game, but Willian Arau is going to be the player to play alongside Galoppo at the base of the midfield. That would also double up as protection for Hummels and Javi Montero, and allow a little bit more freedom and license for the right back and left back to fly up the sides of the pitch. That being said, actually, I'm kind of tempted to give Lirola a game at right back, so we're going to do that as well. Why not? Let's have a proper old change up and see what we can do. Can't be any worse than some of the games that we had last season. Goodness me, we struggled last season. Hopefully we can do better this year, but we're going to have to wait and see. Put it that way. The old boys game at the end of last season actually saw the retirement of Lionel Messi, so that's finally happened, and it'll be interesting to see if he turns up in a youth team intake in the next year or so. I'll probably continue to play this game privately after we move on, shall we say. There we go, Montero, who very nearly left in the summer, leading the players out onto the pitch. This is probably his last season with Super Deport. He's starting to lose a little bit of that ability, and as a result, he can't be spending the kind of money that we're spending on his wages on a player who's not getting better. You'd get away with it if he was staying the same, but unfortunately he is getting worse. Nearly. Looking for the give and go, but it wasn't there. We've set the expectations for the season. Again, the board were very keen to railroad us into a top 6 finish. I've said that we should be aiming for top half of the table. I'm hoping that last season wasn't a fluke, but there is a real chance that teams have figured us out, and if that's the case, then we're going to find it very difficult. Second season syndrome is a real thing, ladies and gents. Parsons not quite hitting their mark at the moment. Good tackle from Javi Montero, and we break here with Morales on the left-hand side. Berg through the middle. Berg makes an intelligent run out to the left, picks up the ball. He's got possession here into Morales. Back out to Berg. Oh, it's a heavy, heavy pass. And we lose possession. Oh, Jesus. Oh, what a way to introduce yourself to the fans. It's an own goal by Mats Hummels. I seem to remember him doing something reasonably similar on his debut for Newcastle. Oh, my goodness me. Not the start that we were looking for at all. No understanding yet between the goalkeeper and the defender. Goalkeeper's not happy. The manager, I can tell you for personal experience, the manager is even less happy. There we go. It's one of those things, unfortunately. What a ridiculous ball that is. This is Leganes we're playing against, not Barcelona, not Real Madrid. Here we go, Galoppo in the centre of the park. He's looking for his options. Not seeing too many. I wanted to select Berg there, but it wouldn't let me. Let it not be said that the AI doesn't look after itself. Nothing coming off at the moment. Formation's not really working out for us, especially since we need to try to take the lead now. Ah, William Arau. You need to keep hold of that ball. That's a good save from a very good shot. Oh my goodness. What are we doing? And here we go, the ball's out now with Lirola down the right hand side of the pitch. Ball played in towards Berg, but he's squeezed out by the defenders. It was never going to work. Why am I doing that? Rene's just tussled off of the ball with absolutely no effort whatsoever. Here's Morales. Can he get some magic going here? Turns his man into the box. Berg again. He scored. Marcus Berg gets his team back into it. On the 45th minute, it's a goal right before half time. There is no better time to score. It's scrappy, it's messy, but Depor won't care. They're back on level terms just before the half-time whistle goes. And speak of the devil, there it is. So after an own goal from debutant Mats Hummels put Deportivo behind, Marcus Berg has found the wherewithal to pull them back level. And now hopefully, they will hope at least, that they can push on in the second half and try to win the match, which begins now. Goalkeeper had that covered the entire way. No panic there whatsoever. William Arau. Ball over the top for Bonaventura. And he might pick this one up, you know. No, he's going to cancel it. Goes out for a throw-in. Fortunate bounce off of the corner flag there. Lejo with a cross into the box. Takes a deflection. That's good from Galoppo. Bit of throw-in, although Rene will claim that he should have got a free kick. That wasn't the pass I was looking for. Berg hustling. Can't seem to get the ball clear at the moment. Just struggling a little bit to... Oh, come on, win that. Lovely. Through ball, it's not good enough. Morales was clean through with the right ball to him. They couldn't find it. And again, Berg just unable to hold his man off and find the pass. Good switch of play out to the left-hand side here from Leganes. Hummel's doing a good job that time. Oh, Morales, you've got to be better than that. First touch is absolutely laudable. That's not the right word. Laughable is probably what I should have said. Montero, no nonsense, puts his foot in. 2 substitutions being made by Leganes. It's going to be a throw-in. Let's look at changing things a little bit here. So at the moment we're playing through the centre, short passing, possession game, maintain formation. Let's go to flexible. Come off the hour, come off the man. Momo coming off the bench to play in a rather unfamiliar position in behind the front three. Normally he is a member of that front three. We'll see what he can do here. Leho. Into Berg, who again is taken out. I don't know if it's just because he's too weak or because he just can't win a foul. And Rene heads it behind when I meant to super cancel. Going to be a corner to face here. 76 minutes on the clock. I think we're playing for a draw here, if I'm honest. Montero chases the ball down. He'll get to it. Momo. To Rene on the left hand side here, into the middle. Berg, he's put it the wrong side of the post. Soriano's going to knock it long here. Having Montero underneath it, wins the header convincingly. Second ball, however, they're not on it at all. Do you want to blow for a foul, referee, or should I just give up on the whole idea? I really don't know what the referee is watching here, but it's certainly not the game that we're playing. The roller will get onto this, plays it into Malejo. Another foul. Takes the ball, but he takes all of the man as well. I've had fouls given for that. Apparently, I'm the only one who that relates to. Fantastic. And yeah, it's looking like a 1-1 draw here today. The roller. tries to duck inside, but he can't beat the man. And there's the final whistle. It's a 1-1 draw. Disappointing. Still haven't found my mojo at all. I feel miserable playing this, I really do, honestly. There's no fun in this. But there we go. A 1-1 draw on the opening day of the season. It's not set hearts racing whatsoever, but what can you do? It was dull, not entertaining in the slightest, uninspired I think is the word I would use for today's performance. Berg getting the man of the match performance for his goal. Mats Hummels with a 5, recovered well after the own goal, and Momo coming off the bench to a 6, so not too bad. The rest of the results from today's matches, an awful lot of 1-0s and 1-1s. Madrid and Sociedad drawing 0-0. Madrid having better luck. Atletico Madrid, that is. A 3-0 win against Celta Vigo. And Girona with a 3-0 victory over Huesca. And so that leaves the table looking a little bit like this. Deportivo La Coruna, after one game played, equal 9th in the league. So that's going to do us for another episode. Until tomorrow, take care of yourselves. I think what we're going to do is we're going to fast forward all the way until the first of the European Games. I'll then catch you guys up with what's going on in the league, and we'll see where we lie when the European competition, the UEFA Cup, gets underway. So until then, thank you very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.